Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you could click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I do 3 videos a week, all beauty related, new makeup, get ready with me, favorites, all of the good stuff. So I would love if you can join my channel. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So of course, as you could tell from the title of the video, my Skin by Kim makeup order is finally here. I ordered on launch day, which was it a Friday? I think it was a Friday. And I'm pretty sure I did not receive shipment notification till 2 or 3 days later, I want to say. I just feel like it took a little bit longer than I had hoped. It is what it is. It's here now and we are going to test it out. I feel like it's a little bit of a divide. Some people are excited, some people are not. So either way, I hope you enjoy the video and let's just dig right in. All right, my lovelies, as you can see, half of my face is already done. Here is how my order came in. There is no logo or anything on the box. It's just a plain box. It just has the sticker. No logo on the sticker either. When you open it up, I don't know if everyone's like this, but mine is a picture of Kim and it feels like it was printed out on a printer. I have seen a couple of reviews and I have heard people's thoughts about this. The word cheap is a word that I heard a lot. And I understand. I completely understand because it honestly feels like when a business first starts out and they have to cut corners on certain things, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. Another thought came to mind. I feel like she's making Skin by Kim, her skincare brand, a environmental friendly kind of brand. All of that packaging to me feels like it would be so easy to recycle. So when I felt the box, I did almost immediately go into, wow, this feels cheap. But then I also thought, well, this also feels like something that's pretty easy to recycle. So I might just be giving her the benefit of the doubt and being too nice. But that's just kind of what popped in my head right after thinking, oh, this feels cheap. Just wanted to throw those thoughts out there in case you keep hearing the word cheap when people are unboxing their Skin by Kim makeup orders. All right, so I didn't order much. I did purchase the eyeshadow palette, 2 of the lip liners, and 1 of the lipstick. The unicorn, I actually do really enjoy. I love the shade that she picked, the aesthetics. And again, some people might say these feel cheap, but they just feel like they are a very easy product to recycle. They remind me a lot of the Makeup by Mario, except his is black. So maybe she took some notes and that's what she's going for. Same with the unicorn for the palette. So let me figure out how I'm going to do this and then we'll get started. Okay, so we're gonna start with the eyeshadow palette. This is the classic matte eyeshadow palette. It retails for $50 and there is 12 different matte shades. Yes, this is being compared to the Makeup by Mario all matte master mattes palette, which I do own, and I will take it out and do a tiny bit of comparison and give you some thoughts. In case you didn't know, that is her makeup artist, so I can definitely see that some of his aesthetics, is probably what he uses on her and all that, reflects a tiny bit in what she chose to relaunch for this rebrand. A little bit of details here. I'm on the Skin by Kim website. 12 warm and cool nude shadows and velvety matte finishes designed to define, contour, and sculpt the eyes. This ultra lightweight formula delivers seamless blending for buildable wear and crease-free color. This is what the palette looks like. You do get a good size mirror, no names on the actual pans or underneath them. I'm okay with that. I usually point out what shade I'm going to use. On the back, it does tell you the numbers for each shade. And then this is what the front looks like. And here it says Skin by Kim. It is that soft matte feeling. Yes, it is cardboard, but it does not feel, for me personally, like cheap cardboard. Let me go ahead and prime my eyes and we can get started with an eye look. Okay, 100% do not know what I'm going to do for today's eye look. It's all mattes, so obviously my eye look is going to be an all matte eye look. I don't do those a lot just because my lids crease pretty bad, but we'll see how it goes. The NARS eye base, and I think I want to start with this cool tone shade here. I'm not even going to try telling you which one is. This is the rougher number 15, and there is some kick up in the pan. For me, it's not a deal breaker. I don't care. Okay, this shade is actually very pretty. It's blending out very nicely. It doesn't look as gray as I thought it was going to look, so that makes me happy. I enjoy cool tones, but sometimes a lot of them pull gray on me. Okay, that's what the eyes are looking like. I think now I'm going to jump into this shade. This is a Sonia G Worker S. It's like a flat, fluffy brush. And the kick up in the pans, it's normal. It's nothing, you know, super extreme. It's what I experience with most palettes. Definitely something I heard some people point out over and over again. But I think they're just being extra critical because it is, you know, Kim Kardashian's makeup brand. And FYI, in case you didn't know, she already had a makeup brand. It was called KKW Beauty, but of course they had some legal problems, I think, with the lab. So they had to, I'm pretty sure, reformulate, because Kylie, who used the same lab as Kim Kardashian did for KKW, she also had to pretty much rebrand. And then with the divorce and everything, that just kind of also added to probably pushing the relaunch date back. Okay, that's a beautiful color. Okay, I love mixing cool tones with warm tones. It just, I feel like it looks really pretty. I'm gonna jump into this shade here, and this is the Sonia G Crease M. So far, these are performing great. They are building pretty nicely on top of each other. I'm having no issues, and I'm enjoying creating this eye look. Don't worry, I have a lot of thoughts and I'm trying not to say too much because I really want to focus just on the eye look right now, because we will talk once I'm done using the products. But so far, everything is, at least the shadows I've used, pretty. You see that blend? Ooh, so pretty. All right, I think I'm gonna jump in to this shade for the lid, or maybe I should do this one. You know what, let's do this one, and then I'll use this for the inner corner. This is the Mini 01 from Rougher, and I'm gonna use that for the lid shade. Now with this Wayne Goss E5, I dipped into the lightest matte, and that's gonna go in the inner corner. Okay. Let me finish off the eyes, everything else, and we can apply the lip products. All right, eye look is done. I did go in to the MAC Cosmetics matte bronzer. Oh my gosh, did I even tell you what I have on my face? I sure didn't. I went into the NARS matte foundation and I mixed in the Surratt Dewdrops. Concealer, I used the new Fenty concealer. Liquid blush, I used the new e.l.f. liquid camo blush. Cream products, the Victoria Beckham contour stylus and the Milani cream bronzer. Easy Bake Huda Beauty for the under eyes, the pressed powder, Chanel loose powder for the rest of my face. And then, like I mentioned, the MAC Cosmetics matte bronzer. I also jumped into some older products from Miss Kimberly, KKW Beauty. I think this was part of the wedding collection. I honestly am not sure. Luxe is the name of this blush. Beautiful rosy nude tone. Tiny bit of peach in there. And then Glitz and Glam for the highlighter. Decided to pull them out. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna do a side-by-side of this Skin by Kim and the Makeup by Mario. Again, reminder, he is her makeup artist. So I feel like even before this relaunch, we would see similar makeup launches than what Mario did for his brand. But here they are side by side. Very, very similar. I feel like maybe there's a tiny bit more red in the Makeup by Mario and the cool tone row in the Skin by Kim, but pretty similar. If you have this, you don't need this. If you have the Patrick Ta, you don't need this. Did we need this? No, we didn't. But I see what she's doing. Business-wise, she went safe. She went with what sells, which is nudes. It's what you probably use the most. I feel like when you use up shades in a palette, some of those tones that you have used up look like this. So I understand why she gave us what she did for the first launch of her new rebrand. And that's the way I'm looking at it, as a business move, a smart business move. I get it. Okay, I am going to swatch a couple of these shadows. Ooh, okay. So I'm going into this one, going into this one. Okay, sorry, I got interrupted. My twins have their 2-year checkup tomorrow. Okay, so I went into this one, and let's do this one. And let's do the black one. They feel soft. Some fallout probably on my pants. Okay, that's what the shades look like. Very, very smooth. It doesn't feel like a cream to powder, but it feels like a very soft, velvety powder. Very, very soft. I'm someone who does not go by swatches because the swatches don't tell the whole story at all. I have had palettes that swatch horribly, but create such a beautiful eye look. And I have also had palettes that swatch beautifully and end up patchy on the eyes. And I did pull out 3 palettes from KKW. The Camo palette, which was a very green-based palette. So let me swatch this one here. Ooh, okay, so these, to the touch, they are very, very soft. I mean, the new ones are as well, but I don't know, they feel a tiny bit different. Like even right now, swatching feels much, much softer. The old formula does. Okay, this one, what is this? The So Fire palette. Very, very warm toned. Okay, these don't feel as soft as the Camo. A little bit more on the grainy side, like a true powder. Lots of pigment still. The Matte Honey palette. I think out of what I did purchase from KKW Beauty, this one was my absolute favorite. Lots of warm tones. Ooh, I might do a side by side from her new palette. But let's swatch this one here. Okay, so this formula feels soft, like the Camo palette. Even when you swatch it, it also feels as soft as the Camo. So definitely formula difference from this to these two, and formula difference from these two to the new formula. To the touch, they feel softer, they feel velvety. Okay, so the Matte Honey to this one. Other than the Cool Tone palette, looks very, very similar, doesn't it? This is cardboard, FYI. This one is also cardboard. So if you felt what this feels like, very similar to this. So I don't feel like she skipped out on packaging. Okay, let me wipe these off because they're getting everywhere, but definitely feel a difference between the older KKW formulation and the newer one. Okay, I did purchase 2 of the lip liners from this new relaunch. The lip liner, that's all it's called. The lip liner retails for $22, and there's 15 different shades available. A long wear, easily blendable matte lip pencil that defines and enhances the shape of the lips for a sculpted pout. Our velvety formula's smooth glide allows for precise and controlled application, seamlessly depositing smudge-resistant matte color without dragging or skipping. 0.04 ounces. Okay, and since people are loving comparing and saying how expensive this is, the Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Liner from Makeup by Mario retail for $24, and they have 0.049 ounces. So a tiny bit more than the Skin by Kim lip liners. 18-month shelf life, and these were made in Italia. I purchased the shade Nude 05 and Nude 02. Okay, again, aesthetics I do really enjoy. Okay, so here are what the new lip liners look like. very beautiful cool tone nude shade. They say Skin by Kim on there, and they are a sharpenable pencil. I wiped these already, by the way. I do have here 4 of her older formulas. These 3 are from the Matte Honey collection, and this is just like one of her permanent line ones. This is my newest one, but you can see that I've definitely, you can tell which one I like the most. Okay, so let me go ahead and try these on for you. I'm going to start with Nude 02, and I'll do just the lip liner for now. Okay. They're reminding me of the MAC Cosmetics lip liners. They're definitely not as soft as her KKW Beauty. So the formula has changed. I'm enjoying this color. I forget her name. Whoever is the owner of the Trend Mood account did do a comparison for her old KKW Beauty lip liners and her new shades. I'll put a picture here. The reason why I picked up Nude 02 is because one of my favorite lip liners from KKW Beauty is Honey 2 from the Matte Honey collection, and this is supposed to be the equivalent to that shade. And then I picked Nude 05 because, is it because it's supposed to be? No, I didn't want to get Classic Kim, the equivalent to that, because I don't use it that often. I feel like it's a tiny bit too dark for my personal taste. So I just picked this one because it's the equivalent of my favorite lip liner, and Nude 5 just to pick a shade that's a tiny bit darker. But so far I do feel like this formula is really nice, and like I said, it's reminding me a tiny bit of MAC Cosmetics. Okay, Nude 02. I love it. Absolutely love it. Ooh, maybe I'll swatch it on this. Let me, you know what? Let me wipe this off, and then I'll put the swatch on this hand. Okay, wiped off my lips. I also cleaned my hand. This is Nude 02 and this is Nude 05. Description for Nude 02 is a beige honey nude, and for Nude 05 is a soft nude brown. Okay. Now I'm going to try Nude 05. Pretty. I thought this was going to be, maybe I did. I'll have to see with Classic Kim lip liner. Okay, so Nude 05. I think that's a pretty shade. All right, now I'm going to swatch my lip liners. So this one is Honey 2, which is supposed to be, by the way, I used to hate, you see that? So even though these are sharpenable, like just the material that they used, like they pull out. Okay, so Honey 2, so I'll swatch it next to Nude 02. And I would say, yeah, it's pretty close. Not exactly, but pretty close. Makes me glad because, as you could see, I've definitely used a good amount of this. Okay, this one is Classic Kim. So let me go ahead. See, I don't know if you could tell, but the freaking pencil comes out and it's so annoying. Let me see if, maybe I did pick Nude 05 because it's close to Classic Kim. Not exactly, but pretty close. So this is Nude 02, Nude 05, and this is Honey 2 and Classic Kim from the old formula. 100% her old lip liner packaging. Hated it. Okay, for funsies, let's go ahead and watch Honey 01. That's like a super light shade right here. And then Honey 3, which is like the one that I've used the least because it's so dark and it needs to be sharpened. Sorry, this is Honey 2 right here, and I swatched it on the wrong areas. So these two are the new formulation. This is Nude 02 and this is Nude 05. This is Honey 2, that's Classic Kim. This is Honey 1 and this is Honey 3. Now, let's wipe and see which ones stay. None of them stayed. I think the reason why a lot of people really enjoyed her old formula is just because of how soft it was. And it truly is super soft. It almost feels like it's melting onto your lips, but I don't think they lasted all that great on me. Okay, now for the last item that I purchased, and it's one of the new lipsticks. These are the Soft Matte Lip Color lipsticks, and they retail for $32, which is another thing that people complained a lot about is the pricing of the lipsticks, and there's 10 different shades. I purchased the shade Nude 03, and it's a neutral pink nude. That's the only reason why I purchased it. I felt like it was the one that I would like the most out of all of them. So $32 compared to the Makeup by Mario $28, so a $4 difference. I feel like Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks are what, $34? No, $35. So $3 less than Charlotte Tilbury. What is the shelf life on these? 18-month shelf life, and made in USA with imported parts. Again, aesthetics, do really enjoy it. Also of the actual component itself, it's a long lipstick and it's a thin bullet. Okay, I'm gonna swatch it because I do have, ooh, okay. Doesn't feel like a true matte. That's very pretty. Okay, let me try this on. Oh man, my lips are dry. You know what? Let me, hold on. Okay, I had to exfoliate my lips real quick, and also I need to hurry up. This is why I hoped that this would come when my husband was here, because he's gone for work. And with all the comparisons, it just adds more to filming time. Hartley girl was in my bed last night, sick with a fever. We're all having tummy issues today. So yeah, but let's just try and hurry up. Okay, so the lipstick. I love this shade. I think it's beautiful, and it's one of the sold out shades on her website. Now let's see how this feels. Ooh. Okay, so it feels like a soft matte. Not super drying. Okay, almost cushiony. It reminds me of the lip clays from, is it Kaleidos? Yeah, this is a beautiful color. I can even almost wear this on its own. Ooh, pretty. Okay, I'm liking that. I was not a huge fan of her old formula. It was very drying. I don't think any of the shades I have from KKW Beauty as far as lipsticks go are close to this color. Let me pull out my old lipstick so we can compare formulas. 100% not the same. They were just very drying. They did feel like soft powdery, but they were just a bit drying for my personal liking. Okay, just kidding. I own 5 of her old lipsticks. So these here are from the Matte Honey collection, and they're a frosty component, clear. So I think that means they're matte, because this one here, which is Classic Kim, is also frosty, but this one is glossy. So let me swatch Classic. Is this Classic Kim? It is Classic Kim. I thought maybe it would be close to this shade, but it's not. Not at all. Yeah, these feel drying for sure. And the new formula does not feel drying. I'm rubbing it just to feel it. It almost feels balmy. Okay, now let's swatch this one. This is in Nude 1, which looks like a very nude shade. Okay, yeah, so this is her non-matte formula right here. But because of the tone, I didn't use this one too often. Okay, it does not feel similar at all to the new formula, this one. Yeah, I was just not a fan of her old formula. I wasn't. Okay, I think that's all the comparisons I want to do. Yeah. Okay, gosh, finally done. Oh my goodness. I need to hurry up because I need to get downstairs. All right, my lovelies, that is going to be it for this review, comparisons, thought tea, whatever you want to call this video. I tried out all of the new products from this rebrand, and I also compared it to her older formulation from KKW Beauty. I definitely feel like she improved her formulation, her packaging from complaints that she has had in the past about KKW Beauty. For example, the lip liners, she changed the component and it's now the wooden sharpenable lip liners, which I'm so thankful. The older ones, they're just annoying because the whole lip pencil portion comes out completely. The lipsticks, they were too drying and she changed that and still gave us a matte lip. I do really love that, and I feel like this formula is very comfortable. It feels like I have chapstick on. As far as the eyeshadow palette, I did enjoy her older formula, but I do feel like she has improved it. More pigment, the blendability is even better. I feel like before I did have to work a tiny bit harder at times, but just this formula, it's so soft, it's so pretty. It almost looks airbrushed, doesn't it? I don't know if I'll be purchasing anything else. I 100% feel that if I did not have this channel, I don't think I would have purchased anything. I mainly did it for those of you who are interested to know if this is better than what she used to give us. So I feel like if you loved her old products, I think you will enjoy these products. I don't think you'll be disappointed, but it's up to you whether you want to support her or not. Honestly, she doesn't need our money. You know, she wanted to come back with this and she did. I feel like if it wasn't for the legal battles that she probably had to go through behind closed doors with her ex-husband, we probably would have gotten this a tiny bit sooner. I'm glad I tried it out. I'm glad I know and got a feel for the brand. I do think it screams Kim, just like her old brand did. I'm excited to see what else she's going to bring to the table. I just don't know if I'm going to participate or just watch from afar. So far, so good. So far, I'm enjoying these, and I have a feeling I will probably be using these quite a bit because they are pretty nice products. I'm looking at the big picture and just judging the products and not the face or person behind the brand, because I definitely do feel like some of the reviews I have seen, they kind of are letting the emotional biased, I don't like Kim Kardashian part into the judging of the makeup. The number one thing I kept hearing was, wow, this is expensive, a $50 palette. First of all, the palette is the same price as the Makeup by Mario. So what's the difference between this one and that one? I know you actually get more product in this one from Skin by Kim, but nobody mentioned that, you know? The lip liners, they're $2 cheaper than the Makeup by Mario. Yeah, you get a tiny bit less product. It's not a lot, but they're around the same price range. So are you saying that just because it's Kim Kardashian, or are you saying that because you truly do think it's an expensive brand? But I haven't heard you say that about Makeup by Mario. You know, I'm giving my review with an unbiased opinion. I don't agree with a lot of the things that the Kardashian family does. They certainly don't need my money, like I have mentioned, I think 3 or 4 times already. But I am judging the makeup for what it is, makeup. And I want to give you my honest opinion without putting in whatever emotions, thoughts, judgments that I have about whatever the Kardashian family has done. I feel like right now a lot of people are hating on the Kardashians. She improved her makeup line. I enjoyed everything, and I am not disappointed at all at the money that I spent. Let me tell you my total, by the way.
A few moments later.
Okay, sorry, I had to go look for my receipt. The lipstick, the 2 lip liners, and the palette came out to a total of $126. Shipping was $0, taxes $8. Total was $134. Free US shipping on orders over $100. If you live outside of the US, Makeup by Cheryl, I think she paid quite a hefty price for shipping, customs, and all that other stuff that Canada deals with. So for me, it was nice because I got free shipping, but take that into consideration when you're placing an order. And I feel like that's an average amount of what I would spend if I were to place an order on Sephora for 4 products. So I keep hearing like, oh, that's expensive, but I feel like it's pretty average. But you know, that's just me personally. And I understand some people don't like the Kardashian family and don't want to support them, and that is perfectly okay. Like I mentioned, I don't think I would have purchased anything if I didn't have this channel. So Hopefully my review, my comparisons, it all helps you out in some way. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will keep using these products just so I can get a good, honest feel about them. That way when I mention them on a future video or whatnot, I can let you know 100% how I feel. But so far, first impressions, everything actually performed beautifully and I truly enjoy it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly does mean the world to me. So with that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you all on the next video. Bye.